Yo, what's going on? It's Phoenix here, back with a new video here for you. Um, this time we're gonna be diving into Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. So yeah, I was like, if you have heard me talk about this game a few times within the other videos, uh, this is a mobile Final Fantasy VII game. It just came out pretty recently this year, and it finally got or they added it to Steam. They added it to Steam, man. So it's PC now. It's on PC. If you've never seen this game before, uh, and are a Final Fantasy fan, I would highly recommend to download it. It's free, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I've been playing it kind of regularly since release. I've been playing this game, but yeah, basically, I just wanted to again give a little intro to the game, as you know, depending on how the events that come out within this game and everything, I might actually do more content on it. And also, it's just a game that I play very regularly, so figured I might as well add it to the channel, right? But yeah, so Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. It's a mobile game that it's basically FF7 in a sense. It's like a remake of FF7, or a reimagining, if anything. Basically, you go through the regular like Final Fantasy VII story or whatever. It's kind of summarized basically. Like you kind of have like little chapters and whatnot that you go through here, and yeah, all of these you kind of it tells the story. It gives you a brief little summary and you go through it. The most recent one just came out actually, for Cloud, or for the FF7 story here, and then they have the Crisis Core story as well, and then they have the original First Soldier story, which this is basically the main reason that this game is even a thing. It's pretty much just giving more context or more background to the guy himself, Sephiroth, right? Like, they introduced this whole storyline with the First Soldier. So you start it and you actually don't even you play like completely different people. You play these guys, which are the First Soldier guys. So you play these guys. So these guys are like original to this game, or are introduced within this game, I should say. But yeah, you got Matt, you got Glenn, and you got Lucia. These are, they're all new from my understanding. I don't think these guys have ever been in any other Final Fantasy. Oh no, I'm sorry. Final Fantasy, what is that game called? It was another mobile game. I think it was the First Soldier. I think it was called something like that. Or Project Zero or something. I forget. But these guys were introduced, I think, in a different game. In another mobile game that Square put out that didn't... I think it did well? I don't know. It did okay, and then they ended up just discontinuing it, from my understanding. But yeah, so it's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. I was like, it gives you a little backstory of Sephiroth and kind of where he started and everything. And then of course you're following the Final Fantasy VII story as well. It's not the complete story yet. They've been updating it as the game's been out, you know. And I think they just got up to, what did we just get up to? Oh yeah, we got up to the flashback, where Cloud like is telling the story of like him going with Sephiroth back to his hometown, and the whole Tifa thing and her father dying, and yeah, all that good stuff. Sephiroth loses his mind, all that. Yeah. So we're at that part. And they just kind of finished that little chapter of the story, I guess. So yeah, it's still being updated and whatnot. But if anything, I figured I would give a brief little account overview, if you will, just kind of where I'm at within the game. What my account is looking like, basically. So yeah, as you can see, I am level 50 currently. I have up to this point, I've pretty much been playing free to play. This account is mainly free to play. I literally only have this 1700 from when the game first released. I didn't know for sure if it was going to be good or not, and when I did first play it, it was actually really fun, and I am always down to support stuff that I love, and Final Fantasy is definitely one of those things that is near and dear to my heart. So the fact that they did really, really well with this game, I had no problem. I only spent $20, and I think I had like 3,000 coins or 3,000 gems or whatever, and I used it on one of the special banners or whatever. So yeah, this is a gacha game, by the way, if you haven't noticed yet. It is a gacha game, but this is like one of the most free to play friendly like gacha games I've played in a while, honestly. But it does have that same vibe, or it does have that same what is the word I'm looking for? It's still the same like framework, still the same structure as a normal gacha game, right? The gameplay mechanics are literally just the only thing that makes it different. But yeah, either way, I paid $20 max. That's the most I've ever spent on this game. And like I said, that was literally when it first released. And it was, in my way, it's just, to show a little support or whatever. But I haven't actually bought or paid for anything else up to this point. So with all of that being said, let me go ahead and show off the party here. So yeah, this is kind of the main cast that I use. Barrett, Cloud, and Aerith are kind of my main team. The rest of everyone else, I initially tried to tried to get everybody at the same levels, but the more that I played the game, the more that I realized like the whole point of the different characters is as much as it does help to come at different events and whatnot, because each character can pretty much be built and played however you want them to, but they also do have specific roles that they play as well. So if you do have like the weapons and the levels and materials and everything to make that certain character that you're like building up specific to what they do, if that makes sense. I was like, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. The specific like thing or specialized thing that that character is good at. If you can build towards that, then you'll probably be better with that character. But either way, that was a really messed up little little sentences right there. I couldn't get out what I was trying to say. But yeah, either way, yeah, this is the main team. This is the main team I use for pretty much everything. As you can see, I only have them at level 53. I think there was just an update recently that raised the level cap, because currently there's a level cap. So I think you can only get to level 60 currently, is the highest you can get, but it's such a grind, man. It's so much of a grind to get to level 60. Yeah, like my main team still isn't even level 60, so it's a lot of grinding. This game is very grindy, which is you know, reminiscent of Final Fantasy VII, because if you're an OG and you played the OG FF7, that game is grindy, bro. Like, if you actually want to get, like, you know, good materia and everybody's Ultima weapon and it's so grindy, bro. It's such a grindy. Like, the summons, like, oh my god, dude. FF7 is just a very grindy game, so I actually love that they stuck with that and made it to where this game is, it feels like Final Fantasy VII, man. Like, it feels like a more modern Final Fantasy VII. Like, maybe, you know, maybe a little dumbed down, but at the same time, not even, because it still has literally it still has all of the mechanics that the normal, like, FF7 would have. Like I said, they just did it in a more modern way, in my opinion. It's really cool. It's really cool. But yeah, this is the team. This is the squad. We pretty much use these guys for everything. And then I guess I will show off my weapons as well. So yeah. By the way, I've been watching different videos. Please, if you play this game, bro, make sure your rarity is set in the filters for your weapons. Like, look at how much cleaner this looks. Look at how much cleaner this looks, bro. Like, please do this. If you're a content creator or something and you're making FF7 Ever Crisis videos, like, do this, please. It helps so much. I don't know why. And for me personally, it just looks better. Either way. Yeah, these are the weapons. I've currently I've grinded for surezies. These are all free to play weapons, so they're more so stat stakes. But yeah, I guess these would be the first two, like, actual weapons that I had, like, pulled for or whatever. Fairy Tail, and then Murasame, either way. Yeah, these two pretty much some of the better weapons in the game. And then another free-to-play weapon, and then Aerith's Mithril Rod, and then you got Heavy Hauser as well. Barrett's banner weapon, I got that up as much as I could. So yeah, basically the main weapons that I focused on were the weapons that my main team uses. So I definitely wanted to get Aerith's Fairy Tail as high as I could. Or basically, I wanted to get each of my main characters' weapons, like their best weapon, to at least OB 10 or OB 11. I don't know what this would technically. No, it would be OB. Either way, I wanted to get these to at least this white star, or the pink star, or purple star, or whatever color you think it looks like. I think it's white, or I say white personally, just because it makes it easier. But yeah, I wanted to get my main characters' like best weapons to at least white, the first white star. So yeah, if you can see, the way the game works is you pull the weapons. In this gacha, the weapons are the characters' like abilities and everything as well. Like each weapon is, it has specific like skill that you can use with it, and then it gives you like different abilities and whatnot, depending on the level of it and everything. But it goes from level 3 all the way up to level 5. So level 5 is like the legendary or whatever in a sense. And for the most part, these are pretty standard. These are pretty good. Like if you have a level 5 of or a 5-star of any of these weapons, then yeah, you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. You still have to level it up, but for the most part, having a 5-star is better than having like a 4-star or a 3-star. But yeah, so you get it up to a 5-star, and then every time that you do a summon again and you get the same weapon or anything, you gain an extra star, right? So then you start going into, the game calls it overboost, so you start going into the overboost, right? And from here, you can basically level it up even more, right? So from a 5-star to an overboost, so you can overboost it all the way up to 5, and then if you keep getting more of the same weapons, you can overboost them all the way up to 10, right? So yeah, you get to the white star or whatever, which is, as strong as the weapon can basically get. I mean, you can keep going, and as you can see here, you can get it all the way to plus 20. So if you just get lucky, or if you end up playing this game a lot, or put a bunch of money into this game, then yeah, you can technically get each of these weapons like all the way up to plus 20 overboost, right? Which, from my understanding, once you get past OB10, or once you get past like overboost 10, where like you have the white stars all maxed out and you start getting the pluses or whatever, anything after these white stars is pretty negligible. It's not like crazy difference or anything, or it's not gonna like make or break the weapon or anything if you keep going, like yeah. So once you get to the 5 white stars, I feel like it doesn't really matter after that. You don't have to keep going, but you can, I guess, technically, if you want to, if you really want to like min-max or something. But yeah, this is the event, or I'm sorry, this is the this is what we're rocking with. This is the weapons that I got. It's like really the main ones I'm really proud of are the Murasame, the Fairy Tale, and then Heavy Hauser. Like these 3, I'm so happy I at least got them to the 1 white star, and then the fact that I got 2 for Cloud is pretty good. I mess with that. What other? Yeah, it's not really. I have so far been getting lucky, and currently there's a Final Fantasy IX crossover for summons that you can do. But yeah, I have to do it for everyone. That's annoying. But yeah, you can get Sephiroth's costume and his blade, the Kuja's Spirit Blade, which is pretty cool. I was like, and then you got Aerith's costume, and then her specific weapon that comes with it. Honestly, the only thing I would want is this costume. This would be the main thing that I would want, but at the same time, I don't think I'll be getting that. I don't think I'll be getting it. And then you got Cloud and Aerith with their little costumes and weapons. And yeah, for the most part, I did pull on all of them. I tried to pull at least one time on all of them. I did happen to get lucky, and I did pull Sephiroth's Kuja Blade, and I got an overboost on it, so that's pretty good. And then I also got Clouds as well, and I made sure to get an overboost on him as well. My Tifa isn't really super built. I don't really focus on her much, so honestly I did not really care to get her overboosted or anything. I just figured as long as I got the 5-star, that should be decent enough, right? But this is pretty much probably one of her best weapons, right? And then yeah, I don't think I think for Aerith's weapon I've only gotten a 4-star. I haven't gotten lucky enough to get a 5-star. But this weapon is kind of trash, so I don't really care to not get a 5-star for this weapon. But yeah, so far, account weapon-wise, I think is looking pretty decent, pretty good. I've made sure to focus mainly on the weapons that my main characters use, and that are kind of more so the stronger weapons in the game currently, so yeah, pretty good. Like I said, I'm pretty happy about my luck. And then my materia, let's see here. Okay, yeah, so my materia I've been kind of slacking on, not gonna lie. Again, I have made a point to at least get like 1 3-star of each materia, right? I think the only one that I don't have is D-Faith as a 3-star, but other than that, I have every single other materia as 3-star currently, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's also, yeah, the materia grind is crazy in this game. It's actually kind of annoying, but it's also kind of fun. But it's more annoying than. But yeah, I've only gotten 4. This is the Crisis Dungeon, whatever ish. So I guess this doesn't really count. So technically, I've only actually gotten 3. I got Water Blow, which I should upgrade this at some point. I haven't really gotten the materials for it. But yeah, we got Water Blow, we got Thundara Blow, and then I got the Runra. Which yeah, none of them are good. These are all trash. These stats wise, these are all pretty bad. They're all pretty bad. It's unfortunate, but it do be what it be, you know? But yeah, this that's the account. That's kind of where I'm at currently, at least in terms of like weapons and materia and whatnot. I was like, if anything, I think I do have, I was like, I'm down to do a pool. I think I have 1 here. Oh no, never mind. I do not have any. Alright, well, if anything, I guess I can show off the game a little bit here at least. So yeah, currently there's an event going on, which I didn't do well on this dungeon ranking at all. I couldn't pass the last battle or whatever, or the hard mode. I could not get past it. Yeah, see the very hard? Like I got normal and I got hard. I just couldn't beat the very hard one. I think I got all the way to the last boss, and then he just, or no, not even. I don't even think I got to the last boss. I think I died to like the first boss or something. But yeah, either way. So I guess we can do a pull. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, I did horrible on the dungeon, on the dungeon event there. And then when you also got, this is the FF9 crossover event that's going on right now. You can get Lucia's costume and then her weapon for free, and then also you get Matt Glenn's weapon, and I believe there's one more. No, I was like, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Matt is on the new. But yeah, I don't really care to do the EX2 or anything. I probably could, but I probably can't. It's probably too hard. It's probably too hard. My team is not that good. But yeah, you can do co-op as well. And I just don't have a power level high enough to even do the last co-op. But yeah, this is the event that is currently going on. Let's see. What can I... yeah, I guess I could grind for those tickets. I only got 4 hours left though. See, it's times like this where you're just kind of like they want you to grind the game, but I'm like, dude, it's so much grinding, dude. It's so much grinding. But yeah, it's like currently this is about to end. I already got pretty much everything I wanted out of that though, so I don't really mind. But this is the new event that's currently going on, which is doing it a little bit differently this time around, where it's not, I don't know, just the actual structure of it is a lot different than the other events that they've done so far. But yeah, I was like, I'll be trying to get this holiday cheer weapon. We want these guaranteed draw tickets. We want this materia enhancer. We want the cloud specific weapon parts. I don't really mind or care for the memories because you can actually grind these for free. Granted, there is a limit to them, but I mean, for the most part, you can grind these, so there's no use in wasting the resources on that. But yeah, so this, and pretty much everything else is whatever. I don't really care for anything else. And then we want this, we want this, we want this, we want this, and then we want this. But other than that, again, the rest of it does not really matter. But yeah, let's see how far we got here, because I haven't actually checked this out today yet. And then score battles, okay. So we're at the story here, and yeah, this should be good enough. I'm gonna just put it on auto, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, my team is strong enough to where they can do auto, or I don't have to really play the game per se. Alright, nice. I have to say, the game looks so much better on PC. Holy snap. Dude, it's 60 frames per second. This looks clean, dude. This looks so clean. This looks really nice. Like, can you believe this is a mobile game, man? This does not look like a mobile game, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, it's literally FF7. Look it, you have your ATB gauge, right? You have the ATB gauge, and then the little notches are how much we'll take of the gauge, right? And then the only real difference of like the original game compared to this one is that they have this like little combat, whatever, I forget what it's actually called, but basically it's like a passive little buff or defense depending on which color you have it on, or which color you have it on. But yeah, that's pretty much the game for the most part. I mean, obviously you're playing again, or you're depending on the enemy and everything will basically be kind of, depending on the enemy is going to be like, you know, how you're going to be making or setting up your party and everything, right? Like what weapons you'll be using and materia and whatnot. But yeah, let me finish this off with a ticket draw. So yeah, this is the summon of the game. And yeah, I was like, this is basically the main attraction of the game. This is like the gacha aspect of it, right? So depending on what you get off of this will kind of give you a basis or a guideline of like what your characters can do. We're just hoping he doesn't block it. That's all we're looking for. Just don't block it. Oh, nice, parried. Cool. All right. That's actually clutch. All right, so we're guaranteed a 5-star in this pool. Hopefully we get multiple though. Let's get multiple, baby. We're only getting one. All right, and it's a Zac. Okay. Well then. Okay, so yeah, none of these really matter. These are all trash. Alright, what is this? A guard stick. Dude, they've been giving me so many guard sticks lately. What is Zac working with here? Oh, the black whiskers. Nice. Dope. I didn't even know this was on the ticket draw already. Alright, that's what's up. That's actually huge. That's really cool. I need that. I needed that. That's like a really good weapon for Zac right now. Okay, cool. See, dude, I get so lucky in this game. I'm not gonna front to you. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the game just be giving me a whole bunch of just really good stuff for no reason. But yeah, this is the game. Like I said, depending on the event or, you know, whatever else they add in the future here, maybe I'll make some more content on it, or, you know, just give you more of an update whenever my account gets bigger or I get more stuff or whatever. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I was like, again, game is free, currently free to play, and it just got released on Steam. It is a mobile game, gacha game or whatever. So yeah, if you're not into that, you probably might not like this, but it's also Final Fantasy VII, and it actually kind of plays like Final Fantasy VII too, which is really cool. So if you are into like RPGs, you might actually like this gacha game, maybe. But yeah, it's been your boy Phoenix. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.